Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your November 2018 Love Rating. I'm Princess India, if you didn't know. We're going to do things a tad bit different and sort of the same, the way that we used to do things. We are going to look at Capricorn as well as their crosswatcher. And then we're bringing back the dice of resonance, at the end of the reading. But before we jump in, we're going to work your intuitive muscles by pulling 3 of my soul cards. And you guys are going to get 3 messages that I want you to write down on a piece of paper and to keep until the end of November and see how everything panned out. So I'm not going to say anything about what it is. But when you look at the card, the first thing that pops into your mind, even if it's a color or a sound or a letter, whatever pops into your head, go ahead and write that down. You're more than welcome to share it in the comments below, but keep it with you and revisit it at the end of November. So write it somewhere where you're not going to lose it or toss it away. So Spirit, please give Capricorn clear and direct guidance. Your personal little intuitive message for the month of November, please, Spirit. Any insight that you can reveal to Capricorns, please, Spirit. Whoa, there's one. Okay, that's 2. Okay, that's 3. Well, all right then. All right, so are you ready? Pause it if you need to. So this is card number 1. This is card number 2. And this is card number 3. So whatever pops into your mind, write that down. Write it down. I'll say write it down. Interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into you guys' reading. I'm going to pick a romance angel for you as well as your cross-watcher person. And then we're going to pick some cards for you and your cross-watcher person. So Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for Capricorns and their cross-watcher or whoever they are connecting with in the month of November, who they're loving on, what have you, and what's not or whatever. Any insight or guidance that they need to know in reference to their love lives and things and what's not or whatever. Clear and direct guidance, Spirit. Anything that I need to know. First card, Capricorn. Second card, Crosswatcher. Are you doing all right? Good. Oh. Okay. Am I supposed to take both of those? 2 of these came out. Well, I did say first card Capricorn, second card Crosswatcher. Interesting. So, I probably should show you, huh? You guys got true love. True love. Interesting. What deck do I want to use? I don't know. So many options. I think it's time for me to get a new After Tarot deck, man. Look like we've been through some things. Goodness gracious. Okay, Spirit, please give me clear and direct guidance for Capricorns, please, Spirit, in their love lives. Whoa, clear and direct guidance for Capricorns for the month of November, as well as their crosswatcher, Spirit. Please give us clear and direct insight into their love life. Anything that they need to know, any insights they need in reference to their love lives for the month of November, please, Spirit. I'll thank you in advance because I know that you're good for it. Okie dokie. Let's see here. So, set this here. First card Capricorn has is the Nine of Wands. What are you so afraid of, Capricorn? It's like extra suspiciousness of this person. Who are you and what do you want from me? Then we have the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to tell y'all what I hear so far. There's a person in your life and they're doing stuff so right that it's freaking you out. It's like, why are you just doing good stuff? What are you up to? Ooh, going forward, we have the Emperor. Interesting. So I'm looking at this as strength. I'm looking at this as stability. I'm looking at this as balance. A balance between a person who is definitely someone who operates more in their masculine energy. But this is the ultimate balanced male who has attuned to his divine feminine energy and integrated it with his divine masculine energy to where his presentation is one of the authentic alpha male. But even though he has a presentation of like sternness and decisiveness and organization and just strategic, just someone who's like really about their business on some stuff, potentially like an entrepreneurial kind of person going on here. But it's like the place that comes from, and it could be an Aries person, the place that it comes from is like a very, how do I want to say it? The way that I would say it is like a person who doesn't disregard like emotions. Like they take emotions into account. They take people's feelings into account, but they don't necessarily show that they're doing that. But on the back end, behind like their, presentation, it's like it's a person who's weighing up how things will benefit everyone, if that makes sense. So I kind of see this as somebody, this is so interesting, coming into Capricorn's life that, not as like an authority, because I don't want to say authority because I don't want to say that in the sense of like they're like controlling, but it's kind of like somebody who would come in, like you're dating someone and like, you're stressing about your light bill being due and they just give you the money for it. You know what I'm saying? And they're not like saying like, make sure you pay me back when your check come down. Like they're not saying that. But it's just somebody who has it together, who's showing up as this force in your life, and you sense from them their stability and their regalness and so on and so forth. But that's kind of freaking you out. So it's almost kind of like one of those too good to be true kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Where you've been through so much that you just can't see something like this manifesting in your life, so to speak. But I don't know, man. The true love card is here, so I'm seeing it as like it's good for me. You know what I'm saying? So let me turn over these crosswatcher cards so I can get additional information for these little people here. Okay, we got the Devil card. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I can see this is going to be two totally different messages here. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I love when this happens. I love when it's like I see two totally, well, this is looking like almost three totally different messages. Okay, so here's the deal. Whew. This is three different things. Do I need to, part of me feels like I want to write this down so I don't forget. Trusty notebook. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I did not want to forget this. 3 different scenarios. Okay, so the first scenario that I have. This is additional information for the Capricorn that I'm talking about, right? So this Free Yourself card is saying for you that it's almost like jumping the gun. Because I don't know. It's like this person... they came in quickly, but not really. But I feel like you're perceiving it that way because it's like a projected threat or something. So it's not the person came in, and if they did, and you just met them and they moving too fast, then that's a red flag on some stuff, right? But what I'm sensing with this is slightly different. I'm more or less feeling like every time this person tries to do nice stuff for you, you're, like kind of how I said with the 9 of Wands, it's like, either being like, I don't need your help. I don't need anything from you. Why are you trying to help me? And like, what you think I can't do about myself? Like that, right? But the whole thing that I see this being rooted in, it's like you're trying to guard against this person taking advantage of you. But the reason why Spirit is bringing this to the forefront, like the reason why this is happening, like the reason why you're being triggered, because that's in essence what's happening. Because I'm seeing when they do for you, you're reacting because of them giving as a trigger. And this would be me inferring that past tense, like you were in a situation to where a person would... like they would give you things or do something for you and there was something attached to it. So there was like an ulterior motive. And I feel like this was like a relationship that legit like weighed quite heavily on you, was very wounding for you. So anytime a person gives to you, right? Anytime a person tries to do something for you, it's triggering you. And you instantly go into like defense mode because you're having flashbacks of this past situation. But see, the reason why, so like this happening, you like this trigger that's happening, you're thinking this is like a sign of like, oh, I need to protect myself. But no, the reason why you're being triggered is because Spirit is trying to get you to pay attention to that wound that it's tied to. So it's being brought to the surface for you to look at it and heal it, right? So, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the specific scenario that I said. I really do feel that though. But whatever it is, so if like the essence of this resonates with you and it's not necessarily one past relationship, if it's several or if it's something else, the reason why this is being brought to the surface, this person is more or less being used as a catalyst for your healing. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you're seeing them as the devil, like they're trying to bind you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But the person is legit just being nice because dude got it, or she, could be a chick or a dude, but they got it like that. They like you, and it's just like, hey, if you're struggling, I want to help out. But it's like, between this Knight of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the Devil, this is something that Spirit is trying to bring to the surface to heal from you, hence the reason why we have the Free Yourself card. So it's to kind of free yourself from this bondage so that you can allow people in. Or not just people, but like this particular person, allowing them into your life because they don't really mean any harm. You know what I'm saying? So, moving forward, I see that once you guys deal with this and kind of break the ties that you have to this little wound and get your little healing going, with the 9 of Pentacles, I see you guys being able to be open and receptive to what it is this person is bringing. Because the gist that I get is that you guys have done the work that needed to be done. And this is what's funny. I feel like until this person came along, you was feeling like this. Now, disclaimer. Mind you when I say that. Not saying that you were feeling like, super, super good. Then this person came along and now you're feeling horrible feelings. Meaning like this is a continuation thing. Not just when this person tries to help you out financially or you know, a pipe bursts at your house and they're like, oh, I'll take care of it. Or, you know, you get a flat tire, I'll change your tire, and then you get triggered. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that you were at peace and balance and then this person came in and suddenly your entire life is just in unrest constantly because you're just in this disheveled type of mindset on a continued basis. That's a sign that that's not a good person. Okay? But I'm saying, like, just it's a situational thing. Whenever they do for you, you're triggered. You know what I'm saying? Not when they're not answering your phone calls, they disappear, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very specific type of trigger that's going on here. But I do see that, like, you know, when they came along, like, you felt like, oh, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for a relationship and da 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 da. And now I feel like you're kind of questioning all of that. But, you know, it's for good reason. Like, from what I'm seeing, this person is not a horrendous human being. They're literally just trying to help. But Spirit is just kind of using this to show you that there's a part of you that isn't open to receiving. And it's because this is like a trauma bond kind of thing. It's like because of the pain or like operant conditioning almost. Hashtag BF Skinner. It's like receiving to you at one point in time in your life was a good thing and you were open to it because gifts meant happy, right? But now it's been distorted because you've been introduced to a new reality, one in which receiving is coupled with pain. So you've made it up within yourself that anytime someone is trying to give you something, that equals pain. So you react in defense, right? But it's unlearning that behavior so you can go back to associating receiving with a good thing. That's the reason why you need to free yourself and you're blocked, right? Because when you were conditioned or reconditioned to associate receiving with bad, you shut down yourself from receiving anything. So there may have been a sense of feeling stagnant, like your money being trapped, or feeling like no matter how hard you work, you can't move forward, and so on and so forth. And that's because there's an energetic block that 9 times out of 10 is intricately related to heart chakra all the way down to root. More stress on the root. It's just that instability. This person is symbolic of what stability is, so to speak. So what you're desiring exists a lot in this person, but once this is healed with you and you open up to receiving again and being open to receiving, but yet still maintaining boundaries, I see that you're going to move forward out of this block, leaving that behind you and going into your own personal abundance with this emperor figure, right? So that's the first group. Now the second group of people is the crosswatcher. Is this, did I say a past person? Or a possible ex. Okay. So the next row is a crosswatcher person that's getting over, okay, this is their own self-imposed limits. Okay. Okay, so this person is possibly an ex person that you guys have dealt with in the past. And I don't feel like you guys are in contact with them right now. So this more or less might be for a Capricorn person who's thinking about an ex. And this is kind of giving you intel on what's going on with them right now. So your interaction with them in the past was you always being the one that was giving to them. Their response to your always being there for them was them acting harshly. So it's almost like they needed you, and I use that term lightly, not that they literally needed you, but it's like you may have been kind of how this emperor person is, where you were better off or more settled or more established than they were. Okay? And oh Lord, what did I do? I gotta move this mouse. Oh, good. Have mercy. Oh my gosh, hold on, y'all. All right. Sorry. I need to move this mouse out of the way. I think that's how I accidentally didn't record Pisces video. But yeah, so anywho, it's like you were kind of more established than they were, right? So you helped them out. Like whenever, you know, if anything that came up, you would kind of help them out just out of being nice, right? But the thing is with them, that made them feel kind of defensive because, and usually when I see this happen, this is usually like with guys, you know, because they feel, you know, like a test on their masculinity on some stuff. It's like, I don't like the fact that she always got to pay for this and I got to drive her car and stuff like that. So the way that they kind of stole their power back that they perceived to be taken by the fact that you were more financially stable than them was by them being verbally aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But I also get the sense that this person was hella impulsive, for lack of better words. Like, they really didn't think things through. Oh, I see where this is going. This may not be somebody that, I mean, it could be someone that's an ex, but I feel like this is somebody that some of y'all is dating. You need to free yourself from them on some stuff. But this person is hella impulsive. Like, they're an adult, but they do, like, they act like a teenager. And they do really dumb shit without thinking about it. Like, I mean, stupid stuff. And I'm stressing that heavily. Like, they do really irresponsible stuff. Where I think of a normal, I don't even want to say normal. Like, I think of, like, a typical rational, like, mid to late 20, 30, 40 something year old person would look at them and be like, what are they doing? Because I get the vibe that they're not older, but it's like they're late 20s, 30s. And it's like they act like a teenage boy. If you think about how a 15 or 16-year-old boy would be, you know, all rambunctious and things of the sort. I get the vibe that they're like that. And they may suffer with some addiction problems here. With that impulsivity. They may have a little undiagnosed ADHD going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, they just, they're partiers, binge drinkers, super, like, high sex drive kind of person on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then here you are over here trying to, you know, get your life together, trying to be responsible and things of the sort. So with this person, I feel like this crosswatcher, you guys would want to free yourself from. Because I feel like all they're going to do is kind of bring turmoil into your situation. You know what I'm saying? And continue to, do I want to say replicate? No. What word is that? Placate? I don't know. I don't know what word I'm trying to say there. But it's just this feeling would exacerbate. Maybe it's exacerbate. I don't know. But it's going to be a continuation of this into the future to the point that it's going to harden you and kind of become a block for you moving forward with someone else. Okay? So for those of you that kind of resonate with that, you want to kind of let this go. Especially if this is someone that you already cut ties with and they're trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing better financially, they're probably trying to come back because they want a piece of the pie. You know? They're trying to move to a deluxe apartment in the sky high. Okay, anyway. So third person, crosswatcher. What is that now? God, my handwriting is so horrendous. Why did I think writing fast is a good idea? Crosswatcher person coming in. Speech possible. Or. Oh, okay. Okay, new person. Okay. Now, okay. So with this, the third scenario is that this crosswatcher person is someone who could potentially be coming in. Now, I would say that you would have to, well, I'm not going to say have to, but just kind of be cognizant of this because this person, they're in recovery, right? They're in recovery. from whatever. I mean, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be in recovery of anything, but I just hear recovery. So they're kind of working their steps. Like literally, this is how I'm hearing it. So the thing with them is, they're in recovery, but they're in the beginning stages to where, I mean, not like they just got out of rehab yesterday or anything. Because I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles and it's like they're on their 9th step. I don't know what the 9th step is. What is the 9th step? I should know this. Ninth step. Oh, that is so dope. Wow. Okay, this is really sweet. So this person is possibly an ex of yours that had an addiction and is now in recovery, and the 9th step is to make amends. So this person may be coming back to apologize, to kind of release you. So if you kind of have a little, you know, maybe a little PTSD, like non-trusting of people because of what you went through from them freeing themselves and freeing you is them coming back to apologize because they're on their 9th step of the 12 steps. Oh my gosh. That is so freaking dope. And it says, make direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Wow, dog. That's, now, see this right here? That is beautiful. Because I feel like with this, for this person, like, this is gonna free both of you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily feel that it's for you guys to get back together. Like, and I feel like this person knows that, because I get the sense of, like, with them, they know that what they did in the past, and this may be like kind of how I describe this person in number 2. If you kind of take those characteristics and like tag it to this, right? I feel like they did so much that the relationship is so kind of broken to the point that both of you kind of know that there's no way to kind of fix it. Because, you know, sometimes like when you're in a relationship and so much damage is done, it's kind of like there's just no coming back from that. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like this person's intentions is even to get back with you, because it's like, it's almost like a level of respect that they have for you. But a part of them knows that the damage that they caused, and them being aware of the damage that they caused, has been holding them back. You know what I'm saying? So they feel almost as if they owe it to you to make amends with you. And they know that's going to set you free, right? And it's going to set them free. So I see this as like you guys going on 2 different paths, and this just being kind of that launching pad where you're going to kind of feel like a lot has been, you know, removed off of your shoulders, and you're going to be able to move on like at peace. And I feel like with them, the road kind of runs out. So Spirit ain't about to let you get in their business. After they make amends with you, Spirit ain't telling me nothing else. It's like, nope, block. So they're going on their own path and you're going on theirs. So if this was kind of like a karmic relationship type of thing, like if this was a person at one point in time, like you just couldn't leave alone type of deal, it's like this is karma resolved. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make amends. They're going to release you. You're going to release them, and you're going to go on your path, and you're going into an abundant place for you. And I kind of want to bring it back to the initial kind of scenario that a person like this emperor figure would be coming into your life in the future, because you're standing in your power and you've released any of these, you know, blocks that you had to receptivity. or kind of being suspicious of people to open you up to find your true love. And I'm trying to make sure I explain this right. I'm getting the sense of like this person who's coming back to make amends. It's like what they're doing is giving you an example of what true love looks like in a non-romantic sense. Like, I guess like a form of unconditional love. Like loving a person and letting them go, or that when a person loves and cares about you, that they would put their pride to the side to be able to offer you truth, to help you heal and to release you, because they know that they may not be in your best interest. So that's like another lesson that's being learned through all of this. So it's almost like a big like epiphany or understanding that you're going to get after all of this about a lot of different things. But I do really feel like it's kind of like, you know, chains breaking on some stuff or whatever. But that's freaking dope. Wow. I like that. They're on their 9th step. Dag nabbit son of a gun. Okay, guys, so this is the Dice of Resonance. If you're new, this is a little art project that I did some time back, and it has sun, moon, rising sign, all the zodiac signs, and I have an extra one in here that can be used so you can ask a question about anything that you want. And the responses are like yes, no, and time-sensitive kind of stuff. So I always say that if you ask a yes or no question, a time-sensitive thing comes out, you would take that as an answer of yes and giving you the time frame, right? So with these, I don't interpret these. This is kind of like if somebody was on the fence, not really sure if a reading was for them or not. And, you know, whatever comes out just comes out. So however, you know, it makes sense to you is how you feel. I want to get a good shake. Okay. We got Gemini. We got no. We got crush. We have rising sign and Aquarius. So the rising sign could be either Gemini or Aquarius. The answer is no, and the person's role is crush. So however that makes sense in your life, my dear. Well, Capricorn, that has been your November 2018 love reading, which has warmed my freaky heart. God dog it, son of a gun. But anywho, I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Deuces.